Good morning, bird brains. Officially back in the great state of Texas. In case you didn't watch last episode, I just spent a week in Iowa. Went up there and stayed with Miss Biking Bird's parents. It was nice just to kind of disconnect from everything. It really gave me an opportunity to kind of sit back and think about the channel and kind of where it's going now and kind of where I want it to go and what I can do to kind of steer it in the right direction. So I'll be making a couple channel changes, but I probably won't release that until... Actually, I'll probably just make a short little video that will come out the day after this. It won't really count as an episode, but it'll just be a quick little, like, hey, watch this for updates and things like that. But yeah, man, Iowa was good. It's great weather the whole time we were there. I think the hottest it got was like 86, bright and breezy. Are you gonna stop or no? Okay. One thing I did notice while I was in Iowa is I would be curious to see what the fatality rate of motorcycle crashes are there, because while we were there we probably saw over 100 bikes, and I swear to God we counted them. I saw 6 helmets. Only 6 people were wearing helmets out of, like I said, close to 100, if not more. I even saw a guy, I believe he was on a Honda Goldwing or a touring bike of that sort. He had a girl in the back. She couldn't have been more than, I would say, 6 or 7, and she didn't have a helmet on. Now that pisses me off. Like, if you're gonna be irresponsible enough to not wear a helmet yourself, fine. I'm totally for no helmet laws for people over the age of 18. But a 7-year-old girl does not have the responsibility of wearing a helmet. You should be forced to make her wear a helmet. I don't know, that just kind of pissed me off. Like, if you want to endanger your own life, sure, you go right ahead. Like I said, I'm totally for no helmet laws. It's not going to affect anybody but you. You go right ahead. For a 7-year-old girl not to be wearing a helmet, not cool, bro. Not cool. A couple funny things did happen while I was in Iowa, though. We were at their local grocery store called Hy-Vee, and I swear to God, I thought I was on a YouTube channel or something. It was literally like the Kleb's father. So let me set the stage for you. Inside this gas station, they have a Starbucks. We were sitting there waiting for our drinks to come out, and while we're sitting there, a woman, probably in her early 30s, a large white woman, has a little boy with her, probably around, I don't know, 8 or 9, who his diet pretty much probably consists of Mountain Dew and Cheetos. Big little butterball kid. And as they're waiting at the counter for their drinks, a guy starts walking behind them, like towards the entrance, kind of perpendicular to where they're standing. He looks at them, and this guy is a larger white gentleman. He's wearing a t-shirt that has a 100% chance that it came from Walmart. And he looks at them and he goes, I mean, who doesn't want to shoot a Kia every now and then? Now, with no context, that sentence makes no sense. But I think to myself, he probably knows these people. They look like they could probably hang out. So I just assumed that he was trying to yell something at her, and she didn't react at all. So I'm assuming she either didn't hear him or something like that. But I'm still assuming that he knows her. So right then we get our drinks and we start walking towards the exit as well. Well, this guy has stopped and is waiting for us. As we walk by him, he goes, yeah, one time I broke my serpentine belt, but turns out all 3 belts are the same, so I had to replace all of them. Took him to the mechanic and he said he had no idea. Crazy, right? Yep. Don't know this guy at all. Miss Biking Bird didn't know this guy at all. He just wanted to tell us about the time that he broke his serpentine belt. I just looked at him, I say, yep, that's a thing. And then as we're heading out the door, we walk across like the main road right in front of it, and then all of a sudden this guy just pops out of the passenger window, or the back seat of this car. He goes, hey man, I like that Thor thing you got going on right here. I was just like, we need to go home. We need to get out of here. And then flying back from Iowa was a experience. We flew from Burlington, Iowa into St. Louis on a little plane like this. I thought I was going to be terrified, but it was actually pretty freaking awesome, because on the way there was only 6 people, and it was I think 8-seater plane. On the way back, there was only 4 people on an 8-seater plane, so it was almost like we had a private plane, so that was badass. But on top of that, I mean, you can see everything, and I mean, you're a lot lower to the ground. But we get into St. Louis, and we have a 6-hour layover, so I say, hey, let's go exploring. So we hop on the train, and we head downtown. We had breakfast there. Went to the Arch, and at the Arch they were having an anti-Trump rally, so
officials lied about it, committing perjury in the process.
me being a big bearded white man with a Harley shirt on kind of stuck out a little bit. But anyways, we get back to the St. Louis airport and we get notification from Ms. Bikenbird's mom that a plane has gone off the runway at San Antonio. Sure enough, an American Airlines flight was taking off, had to abort takeoff, and went off the runway and got stuck in the mud because it rained like the whole time we were gone. So, and our other runway is under construction, so literally the entire airport is shut down, nothing coming in, nothing going out. And since it was an aborted takeoff, the FAA has to show up, they have to do all sorts of investigation, everything. They pretty much have to treat it like a crime scene, and then they have to worry about getting the plane out of the mud. So we were worried that we were not going to make it home at a decent time, but thankfully they FAA said, hey, how about that other runway? How bad is it? And they said we could probably have it open in half an hour or so. So they go over and they remove all the construction barricades. FAA goes and inspects it, says, yeah, it's good. Only problem is that one faces north and south, one faces east and west, or a combination of those. That way the planes can fly into the wind. Well, the one that we had to land on was not facing into the wind, so made the landing a little bit rough, but we made it back on time. The terminal was absolutely nuts because they had to cancel a shit ton of flights. Nothing coming in, nothing going out. A lot of planes got rerouted to Austin or Houston and had to drive the rest of the way. I'm happy we didn't have to do that, so it could have been a lot worse. But man, when we got into the terminal, it was like standing room only, the entire airport. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyways, guys, I'm so happy to be back in Texas. I am so happy I didn't miss an upload, hopefully, but I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.